Hi, I'm Monica.
Hi, I'm Krati, and welcome to another episode of the Fair Unfair Life podcast. Are you a mother now, or have you a mother who never stops to give their very best? Or it has taken a lifetime for you to understand their love and your relationship? Well, if the answer to any of these is yes, stay on to hear this heartwarming, fair, unfair story from our friend Neha. Hi, Neha, and welcome to the Fair and Fair Life podcast. Thank you for accepting this invite and really bringing in this courage to share this very personal aspect of your life. Before I hand it over to Neha and Monica, I just wanted to give a quick introduction to our guest. She is a wonderful human being and a very dear friend of mine. I met her through a colleague, and she is the wife to him. She is also a mother to a 17-year-old. She is currently a professor of computer science with an engineering and management institute. She also wears a business owner hat as she runs a business consulting firm which offers talent management, HR policy making, and product development. And I think beyond that, I think, like I said, she's such a wonderful human being. She's quite into psychology, and she supports or has supported several people across her circle and beyond in helping people navigate through many tough decisions and many tough situations in their life. Fun fact, she's also a Mahadev Bhakt, and I think that's what Monica connects to a lot. So welcome again, Neha, to the podcast, and we're so glad to have you here.
Thank you, Krati, for the introduction.
So,
नेहा कुछ और बताना चाहोगे अपने बारे में?
All right, so I think Krati has kind of summed it up pretty well. But apart from that, it's just that I love to interact with people. And coming about my background, I come from a city, small city in Haryana, and born to parents, educated ones. My father is a doctor, and my mother has been a homemaker, but she was a quite an intellect in her education. I have two siblings, one elder, one younger. Both are settled and doing great in their careers and profession and personal lives as well. As far as I'm concerned, married, like Kari told, a 17-year-old son and a happy family. That's what it all is about from the personal side. Professionally, into academics, wearing another hat of being an entrepreneur, helping business scale up their businesses with respect to product development, human resources, and talent management. And apart from that, as a personal trait, I love to, talk to people, help them out in their lives and careers.
Interesting, Neha. Very interesting. When we were speaking offline and we were trying to understand about your life, there were many things which opened up. ये एक ओपन पॉडकास्ट है और विषय अब तुम ही चुनो किस पे तुम बोलना चाहोगी और कैसे इस पूरी डिस्कशन को तुम एक रूप देना चाहोगी तो स्टार्टिंग फ्रॉम योर स्टोरी ये मेरा पहला एक सवाल जो मेरे दिमाग में आ रहा है तो चाइल्डहुड की क्या यादें हैं कैसा था नेहा का चाइल्डहुड
Okay, so एक middle class family, एक बड़ी बहन छोटा भाई. I was the third daughter. I have two elder sisters. One of them was adopted by my uncle. So we were left with two. So one elder sister and a younger brother. So practically being the third girl child was not a very happy situation in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But then gradually, when my brother was born after me, people thought that I kind of brought in the good luck. So I think my mother kind of played a decent role. Okay, so wherein she kind of managed things pretty well. And then there's another angle to my mother is which is my sister. So my sister's my another mother because she kind of handheld me throughout my childhood.
So, what I hear that you were sharing a very special bond with your mother,
Yes.
एंड ये जो मदर, जैसे आपने आपकी बड़ी बहन को भी आपने मुखातिब माँ के रूप में किया, तो दिस दिस वर्ड इज वेरी क्लोज टू योर हार्ट।
एब्सोल्युटली।
ओके, तो डिफाइन करें कि कैसा था ये रिलेशनशिप आपकी बहन के साथ माँ के रूप में, और माँ का रिलेशनशिप आपके साथ। आई नो हम तीनों ही माँ भी हैं, एंड इट्स अ वेरी स्पेशल रिलेशनशिप। लेकिन सबकी एक अलग कहानी है हर इस रिलेशनशिप की, तो आपकी क्या है बताइए नेहा जी।
All right, so to start off this, I would like to quote one thing. मेरी मम्मी हमेशा बोलती थी कि, you'll realize the value of a mother once you become one, right?
Yeah.
So I kind of agree now to, as my child is growing up. So I'll start off with my sister first, okay?
Okay.
So my sister actually is almost 6 years elder to me, and being the first child, she was the most disciplined one. Okay,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
by the time I was two, my mother, because she was not able to help, take care of two very young children at the same time, so she kind of held my responsibility, gave my responsibility to my sister.
Mm-hmm.
So she used to take care, and I recall, sleeping with her, she feeding me, and the other things. But yeah, that was about my sister. So I share a very special bond with respect to, I treat her as a mother figure.
Mm-hmm.
Now comes to my mother. My mother has been a great source of inspiration, not only to me, okay, but to my entire family. She has been the most educated in my father's family when
Mm-hmm.
she came here. So everybody looked up to her in terms of suggestions and everything.
Wow.
My mother had been, I assume that a little bit neglected by my father.
Yeah.
So उनको हमेशा लगता था कि मुझे इम्पोर्टेंस चाहिए, एंड दैट इज व्हाई आई थिंक शी नीडेड अ मेल फिगर इन हर लाइफ
Mm-hmm.
दैट केम in terms of my brother.
Oh, wow.
So my brother came in. She put in all her efforts, like heart and soul into him, and she thought that whatever attention I've not got
Mm-hmm.
from my husband, probably this man, he is the man of my life. Okay, so she always wanted to make him feel that see, I am there for you always. Come what may. So, and he was very, very pampered with respect to, in fact, I at times felt neglected when it came to him and me both at the same time. But then I realized that, it was a psychological thing for her to give more importance to him as a. Having said that, she actually shaped our personality in a very, very good way. The
Mm-hmm.
compassion, which I think I have as an innate part of my personality, is what I got from her, and the kind of deeds she has done.
Mm-hmm.
So she never spoke, rudely with anyone. She was always very respectful to people, very empathetic with people.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we were given strict instructions in our home that whatever domestic help comes in, we can't call them by their names. We were supposed to call them Didi, Bhaiya, Uncle, Auntie, because they command respect because of their age
Mm-hmm.
and stature, not just because of their family or their income level. So
Mm-hmm.
she shaped us. Also, she actually made us realize that since in that era, so they actually she wanted us to behave like girls. When I say girls, like girls from middle class families, that you have to respect elders, don't speak, don't laugh so loud, always dress well, comb your hair. So she has transformed me as a personality in some
Mm-hmm.
terms, and I assume that as a mother also, as a wife also, and even if I'm into different roles in my extended family, I kind of replicate her the way she handled her family.
Oh my God, Neha. I mean, with with whatever you said, I just lived my life. So कल ही मैं अपने बेटी को बोल रही थी कि जब तुम माँ बनोगी ना तब तुम्हें समझ में आएगा. सो आई थिंक दैट इज अ डायलॉग जो कि हमें किसी कोई भी नहीं छोड़ सकता. आई थिंक इट इज अ massive realization, and I think that the amount of effort that mothers put in shaping us, consciously or unconsciously, I think it's very difficult to understand क्योंकि इतना कुछ हो रहा होता है. You're being a, even if you've been a parent for the nth time, I think third बच्चा पाल रहे हो, second पाल रहे हो, कोई भी पहला पाल रहे हो, it's
Hmm.
all a new experience because वो बच्चा ही अलग है, right? So I I I think it, and it's also a very different perspective क्योंकि I'm the fourth daughter. एंड मेरे से
Mm.
छोटा मेरा भाई है, सो मुझे भी सब यही बोलते थे कि तुम अपनी पीठ पे लेके आई हो अपने भाई को. And a lot of focus used to be around him, so I used to feel quite left out sometimes. But unhi moments mein I do recall some very profound memories that my mother spent in shaping me. How she, when she was with me, she was completely attentive, and she made sure that she looked after me, she cared for me. And I was also kind of raised by my elder sisters, because they were looking into a lot of other details for me. So like I said, with whatever you said, I think I lived through my whole life as a child again. But tell me, I don't know if you would like to continue on this, because I'm personally finding it very, very interesting. And where are you in your relationship with your mother now, and how has that evolved over the time?
All right. So I think, I mean, I am lost at loss of words because lost my mother 4 years back, and now I realize that after she is gone, I have developed a much, much, much better understanding of her as a person. Right. See, I was not mentally prepared or physically prepared for her loss because I could never think that I would be able to carry this baggage of not having her. So the most important thing which I missed, Krati, in fact, with my relationship was I could call her at any point of time.
Mhm.
She was my go-to person, and no, none of the other person in the world could make it out from my voice that I'm not doing good or am I elated. She has celebrated my success, whatever small it is, to a big level, right? I understand that she might have her own issues with the family, and taking care of my son, my brother, and neglecting us, because she's a human being at the end of the day, right? So, but having said that, she has been always there for me. In fact, she also, there are situations where she took stand for me, where my father was not supporting me at some point of time.
Mhm.
She always said that, you need to understand things, you need to understand people. And she was very, very, very calm. I mean, I recall shouting at her at some times, but even then, she was very calm. And, she used to tell me that, okay, fine, let's discuss it in this way. And also, I think I mean, this is a very small thing, but her dressing sense, I think she had a very, very classy taste in her dressing. I've never seen her
Mhm.
dressed badly. She was such a classy dresser. I mean, very great choice, classy choice of clothes she used to have. Very perfectly well dressed for every event, not overdressed, not underdressed, and very well behaved. So that is where. And as far as the relation is concerned, I kind of, she was a mentor. I mean, like any other mother, she was a mentor. And I think I got my, whatever I am today in my personal space is just because of her.
Wow. So I mean, it's just beautiful how we are contrasting, and you're contrasting that as a child, थोड़ा perception अलग है, but it is that constant of her being, वो जो तुम्हारी life में वो constantly रही. It's not that you may feel that she was neglecting you while taking care of her brother, but from how she was there for you, how she stood by you, how she celebrated you, I think that really shows that she was actually not alienated. मतलब वो उनकी नजर में, उनके ध्यान में तुम रहते हो. एंड आई थिंक ये एक माँ का स्पेसिफिक ये रहता है. मतलब आप वो 10 चीजें कर रही होगी, हम लोग जॉब भी कर रहे हैं, हम सब कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हमारी एक नजर ना, वो कहते हैं ना, सर के पीछे आंखें होती है. आई थिंक वो हमारी नजर जो हमारे बच्चों के ऊपर रहती है, आई थिंक that just seems so true as you're talking through it. Monica, I don't know if you have, I'm sure you would want to add something here.
Oh yeah, I was actually lost listening to you both because as you said, ki you went back into the times and same here, Prati and Neha. When I was listening to you, I just realized, and rather not just realized, I have even thinking about it, that I always thought that I'm very close to my father and not to my mother so much. And my father has a very major role in shaping my life, whatever. good, bad, or whatever. Mostly good. No, my father was a very wise man. But when I look back, I can't stop thinking that how my mother has actually been the key person to shape my life, my learnings, my, going to work, my taking responsibility, or, a certain behavioral aspect. I think she was the guiding star in my, in my life. एंड मुझे एक्नॉलेजमेंट भी सबसे ज्यादा उन्हीं से चाहिए होता है. That's what I have understood about myself after doing all these, gestalt and therapy and inner work. I've understood this um, very nicely. I've understood that she plays a very, very vital role in my life. And so thank you so much कि तुम लोगों ने ये topic निकाला, and it is such a beautiful thing. Yeah, Kriti, you can please carry on. मैं तो सिर्फ add करना चाह रही थी. Please go ahead.
No, so they had tell me, I mean, do you want to share some stories, maybe some specific examples where, you've seen this bond come through, you've seen where your mother has really supported.
Okay. So shall I start again?
Yeah.
Hello?
Please go ahead.
Okay. So I think she supported me in many of times. Like one recent thing was that when I was in grade 10, I was awarded with the gold medal for securing the highest marks in science in CBSC.
Mm-hmm.
So I got a gold medal, and believe me, I kind of forgot it. Up recent, when she came, 2019, she came, she shifted to Gurugram, and she brought that medal with her and said that, I've got something for you. I said, what? So she actually has, kept it in a very small bag and said, "Do you recall this?" I said, "No." So she showed me a photograph and said, "See, this is what you won when you actually graduated grade 10 and moved into grade 11. So you were there in the function, but unfortunately, I couldn't make it to the function due to some work, but I still recall the memory." So obviously, I understand when you said that obviously she might not be able attentive at that point of time. This was my perception, but she always had eyes on me.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Up recently, I actually, when in my married life, it was not a very smooth ride for me at least, right? So, I was always very open to call her even the late night and say, "Mama, मुझे बात करनी है," and ऐसा हो गया, and she used to just listen, and she was a great listener. So she used to listen and just tell me one thing. I mean, I've seen mothers who tell them, "Oh, why are you even bearing this? Come over. He cannot do that with you, bloody." But she always had an answer. That's okay. Things take their own time to settle down. Things will be okay. Even if they are not, I'm there. We are there with you. So don't worry about that. You are alone. We are there, but try to adjust. These are adjustment issues. I don't think there's anything negative. So I would have taken a very drastic decision, or just out of my not very. I would say a mature decision or an immature decision, but she always had my back, and she corrected me if I'm wrong. She always told me, no, you're not thinking straight in this situation, so you better think differently. So that is where she supported me. So that is how my mother helped me.
So, Neha, पहली बात तो it was please accept our condolences आपके mom को गुजरना. But चूंकि आप जैसे आप बता रहे हो कि you were so close, she was your go-to person. और अभी मौजूदा हालत में कम से कम physical sense में आप नहीं उनको देख पाते हो, तो how do you manage this kind of grief? If you may allow, can I call this as a grief or a vacuum, if not a grief? How do you manage? And now, क्या strategy तुम अपनाते हो अपने अपने इन emotions से deal करने के या अपने issues से deal करने के? How you have handled this situation? Because I remember when I lost my father, it took me years to come out of it. It took me really, really hard to understand कि लॉस तो एक चीज है, बट लॉस के साथ साथ एक वैक्यूम क्रिएट हो जाता है.
Yeah, Monica. So grief has this cruel way of pulling up those stories when you don't have people to listen to. So when she was not there physically, or I couldn't hear her voice, I mean, I could not delete her phone number from my phone list.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
still have her number.
I
So
understand.
maybe nobody calls me from that number, but that number stays in my phone list, contact list.
My God.
So what happens is that, अभी मुझे समझ में ही नहीं आया जब वो गई कि मैं किससे बात करूं. इनिशियली मुझे लगा कि आई कुड टॉक टू माय हस्बैंड और आई कुड टॉक टू माय फ्रेंड्स, बट देन दैट इज वेयर व्हेन बड़े बोलते हैं ना कि इसकी जगह कोई नहीं ले सकता था.
Hmm.
दैट इज वेयर आई लिटरली लिव्ड दैट मोमेंट कि अरे यार, मम्मी के अलावा किससे बात करूं मैं इस लेवल पे. इस अपने आप को दिस वल्नरेबल स्टेट में मैं अपनी मदर के सामने रख पाती थी. मैं कहीं बाहर नहीं रख पाती हूँ बिकॉज मुझे लगता है कि कोई ना कोई मुझे जज कर लेगा.
Judge,
तो मेरे लिए एक
correct.
नॉन जजमेंट स्पेस था,
Hmm.
राइट.
Correct.
सो मतलब यू नो तो मेरे को बहुत ही अजीब लगा. इनिशियली 1-2 महीना तो मुझे नहीं फील हुआ, बट देन मुझे इतना फील हुआ कि आई एक्चुअली वेंट थ्रू स्टेजेस जहां मैं मम्मी का वो चीजें याद कर करके मैं गाड़ी चलाते चलाते रो रही हूँ, या रोना आ गया मुझको, या मैं किसी और की मदद की बात सुन रही हूँ तो मुझे रोना आ गया बहुत ज्यादा. तो इट वाज नॉट आई वाज नॉट एबल टू कोप अप. इनफैक्ट आई एम नॉट स्टिल एबल टू कोप अप फॉर दैट मैटर. आई एम स्टिल इन देयर.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
तो उससे क्या हुआ कि मुझको ना जो सिचुएशंस मेरी मदर हैंडल कर रही थी ना मेरी, वो वापस आ गई मेरे पास. लाइक माय रिलेशनशिप विद माय इन-लॉज.
Mm-hmm.
वो जो मुझे बोलते थे या बोलते हैं, उसको मैं कैसे कोप अप करती थी. तो अभी तक मुझे कुछ बॉदर नहीं कर रहा था वो, लेकिन द मोमेंट शी लेफ्ट एंड आई वाज वो डिस्ट्रैक्शन का स्पेस खत्म हो गया ना कि भाई अब बिजी भी
Mm-hmm.
कितना रहेगा आदमी. मैंने बिजी भी रखने की कोशिश करी अपने आप को, बट हुआ ही नहीं. कुछ समझ में ही नहीं आया कि किससे बात करनी है, क्या बोलूं, कौन सुन रहा है मेरी बात.
Mm-hmm.
और मुझे किसी पे ट्रस्ट भी नहीं आ रहा था इतना कि कोई मुझे राइट सजेशन देगा या नहीं देगा.
Mm-hmm.
सो उसका एक साइड पार्ट क्या हुआ कि आई स्टार्टेड हैविंग दैट नेगेटिविटी इन मी, एंड रिलेशंस थोड़े बहुत स्ट्रेन हुए. चाहे वो मेरे हस्बैंड के साथ थे, ठीक है, चाहे वो और लोगों के साथ थे जहां मैं नहीं बोल पा रही थी. बट आई कुड ऑलवेज सेंस कि अरे नहीं यार, ये तो मुझे जज कर रहा है, इसने तो मेरे साथ पहले भी ऐसा किया हुआ है. Because I didn't have that anchor now with me who could tell me ki if I'm leaving the show, no, 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 come back, come back, come back.
Mm-hmm.
So that is where the void happened, Monica.
My God. Yeah, Krati, anything from your side you'd like to add? This is such an emotional thing which Neha is sharing. I can so much relate to it that it's really really tough to deal with that vacuum कि अब उस बंदे की आवाज सुनाई नहीं देगी, अब वो बंदा दिखाई नहीं देगा. अब जैसे इन्होंने एक बहुत प्यारी बात बोली नेहा ने, नॉन जजमेंटल स्पेस. बिकॉज जब माँ बोलती है ना तो वो जज से ज्यादा फीडबैक लगता है, ऐसा लगता है उसके ऊपर कुछ कुछ और सुधार है या उस पे आवश्यकता है. दिस इज व्हाट माय अंडरस्टैंडिंग इज. व्हाट डू यू से, कृति?
I was I was lost, Neha, and like I said, I think Monica said also condolences to your mother. And मतलब इतना ज्यादा ऐसा रिश्ता होता है ना, लाइक यू सेइंग इट वाज योर सेफ स्पेस, राइट? तुम जाके कुछ भी बोल दो ना अपनी माँ के ऊपर, तुम चिल्ला भी दो, you know it's not going to come back, but you try doing that with your own children, with your siblings, with your brother and sister, they will react to it, right? So I think वो bond ना होना must have been so difficult for you. I mean, बहुत ही difficult है even for me to comment anything on it. But I do have a question. How has that sort of shaped how did it impact your relationship with your siblings and your father, maybe, Neha, if you're okay to share? Because there are events that I've seen that, a lot of families sort of then comes together and they hang out, but there are situations where it is not the case. I've seen people kind of not finding a very happy space after that as well. So, I mean, your life is very personal to you. So if that's okay to share, would you like to?
Sure, sure. What happened is मुझे ना एक चीज बहुत ही शॉकिंग लगी आफ्टर माय मदर वाज गॉन. सो मेरे लिए एक लाइफ चेंजिंग मोमेंट था ये. एंड बिलीव मी, मैं इसलिए बता पा रही हूँ क्योंकि मैंने और बहुत सारे लोगों को जाते देखा उनसे पहले. मुझे नहीं रियलाइज हुआ, लेकिन व्हेन शी वेंट ना, एंड आई सॉ माय ब्रदर एंड सिस्टर, they were okay after a certain period of time in their own lives. दे वर नॉट मच बॉदर्ड. तो मुझे लगा यार क्यों हो रहा है इनके साथ ऐसा, ये ऐसे कैसे कर रहे हैं. माई सिस्टर इज बिजी इन हर ओन लाइफ. शी सेड मेरी लाइफ इज माई बच्चा एंड माई हस्बैंड. माई ब्रदर वॉज लाइक अगेन मेरा बच्चा मेरी जॉब, राइट. एंड माई फादर ऑन द अदर हैंड बिकेम कि अरे अब मैं अकेला हो गया हूँ एंड द ओनली पर्सन आई कैन रिजॉर्ट टू इज माई सन एंड डॉटर इन लॉ बिकॉज आई एम ग्रोइंग ओल्ड एंड दे हैव टू टेक केयर ऑफ मी. नोबडी वाज बॉदर्ड दैट वो चली गई. सो मुझे एक क्वेश्चन आया कि व्हाई एम आई गेटिंग दैट अफेक्टेड,
Oh.
राइट. एंड देन आई अगेन वेंट इनटू अ सेल्फ डाउट कि एम आई दैट वीक, कि मेरी एक डिपेंडेंसी है अपनी मदर पे और इन लोगों की नहीं है, या ये लोग इतने इतने मैच्योर हो गए हैं या इतने प्रैक्टिकल हो गए हैं लाइफ में कि इनको ज्यादा फर्क पड़ के या फिर दे मूव ऑन. बिकॉज मैं तो एक इस तरह की इंसान हूँ जो मैं फ्रेंडशिप के ऊपर भी मूव ऑन नहीं कर पाती. लोगों की फ्रेंडशिप, मेरी फ्रेंडशिप टूट जाती, मैं उससे भी मूव ऑन नहीं कर पाती काफी टाइम पे.
Mm.
तो ये तो मेरी मदर है, राइट. तो
Oh.
मुझे बहुत अजीब लगा एंड देन आई रियलाइज दैट घर घर नहीं रहा. मतलब फ्रैंकली स्पीकिंग व्हेन आई यूज्ड टू गो एट माय प्लेस ना, तो मुझे वो सेफ स्पेस लगता था. नॉट ओनली इन टर्म्स ऑफ शेयरिंग माय थॉट्स बट आल्सो इन टर्म्स ऑफ शेयरिंग माय चॉइसेस एंड प्रेफरेंसेस. कि मैं घर गई तो मम्मा आज तो ये खाने का मन कर रहा है, मैं आऊंगी बना के रख दे. ऑल ऑफ अ सडन दैट स्टॉप्ड. नोबडी आस्क्ड मी. इन फैक्ट आई मूव टू माय हाउस आफ्टर दैट एंड आई रियलाइज दैट कि पानी का ग्लास भी खुद ही लेके पीना है यार. मतलब वो रेस्ट जोन नहीं है मेरा. वो वॉर जोन है मेरे लिए अब. Right. Now I'm actually confronting my brother and my father into their fights.
Mm.
Right. Having situations where कि अरे मम्मी का ये चीज किसको जाएगी, मम्मा का वो चीज किसको जाएगी. And then all in all of this, I actually had a very strained relationship with my brother because he thought that my attitude and personality is very intimidating to his wife. Because everybody starting me, my sister lives in US, so everybody started treating me like my mother. You understand that, you know.
Yeah.
मम्मी मम्मी के साइड के लोग बोलते हैं कि वीना नहीं है तो नेहा है, नेहा तो बिल्कुल, because I resemble my mother a lot. Even in
Mm-hmm.
like physical attributes, I'm a Xerox copy for my mother. So
Mm-hmm.
so everybody treated me and it was very intimidating for them that, you know, oh, all of a sudden people started valuing her. So it was not that they were not happy people valuing me or, you know, appreciating me. It was the only fact that, you know, if she starts getting appreciated, we might be lost.
Mm.
So that is where they started, you know, attacking me that stop going to our family. You do not meet people we don't tell you to meet.
Mm.
And we had big fights on this. Big fights.
Mm-hmm.
So when you said about the relationship, my sister, anyways, we meet once in 3 years, kind of a thing. We talk to each other, but again, I've realized that we are very two different individuals. She is very, and that is where I guess I was just reading the organizational behavior aspect of one day that environment change. So being in US for almost 20 years now, she's a changed person
Yeah.
altogether. So I hope I
Mm.
answered your question.
You you did, and I'm only thinking that it must be so difficult to go through these things. I think I, how I can relate to it is two ways. So one is, I mean, I've heard stories where people have stopped going to their, especially women, वो अपने मायके जाना एक्चुअली छोड़ देती है माँ के बाद या फादर के बाद तो बिल्कुल ही, मतलब उन्हें लगता है कि बहुत सारी सिचुएशंस में अपने भाई से या अपनी भाभी से एक रिलेशनशिप बना के रखना डिफिकल्ट फील होने लगता है. एंड आई थिंक somewhere a part of me wants to say कि ठीक है, it's fairness to them, like you said, कि सबकी अपनी अपनी लाइफ हो जाती है. Like your life changes you in a certain way. Similarly, their life has changed them in a certain way, and now they have a different perspective to it. They have different goals to achieve, and it's कि आपकी माँ का पात्र क्या रहा और आपका पात्र क्या रहा उस सिचुएशन में, वो उनकी लाइफ है, right? That's their perspective, that's their life. We have to leave it at some point of time. But from a third party perspective, it becomes really difficult for you to understand that and to get it at the point when you're hurting that much, right? And दूसरा perspective मैं अपनी लाइफ से देखती हूँ, नेहा, is where, you know, we lost our father at a very early age, and but मैंने अपनी तरफ की जो फैमिली देखी, अपनी मदर की साइड एंड इवन अपने फादर की साइड, मतलब they are a family that has supported our family throughout. They have been there. Madam, for us, my childhood vacations were at my mama's place, were at my chacha's place, right? तो एक एक वो पर्सपेक्टिव भी है, तो बहुत डिफर करता है कि हाउ द होल fraternity around you is, उनके क्या goals है, उनके क्या perspective है उसमें. How do you think you have then controlled yourself, Neha, to navigate through this situation? Like, what is your, because I think when we were discussing previously, you said that there's a lot of inner work that you've done. You understand that, and Monica, I think you were also suggesting that अपने ऊपर ही हम काम कर सकते हैं. उनका जो है, जो भी आसपास चल रहा है, आज वो पलट के नहीं बात करना चाहते, दैट्स परफेक्टली फाइन, बट हम अपने आप को कंट्रोल कर सकते हैं उस सिचुएशन में. सो व्हाट डू यू थिंक, हाउ डिड यू डील थ्रू all of that?
2020, actually, I got a chance to go to Mahakal, Ujjain. Okay. I was not even aware till then what it means, what it is. Nothing. I was a hardcore believer in Shivji, but it was only restricted to Shivji ke mandir and Somwar ke vrat and everything.
Mhm.
I went there, I was sitting in Garbhagriha and I was shaking. Okay. Crying for no reason, shaking. And that is where I realized that there is some sort of energy. Now, this line of mine is a precursor to changing myself. 2020 it happened again. I went to again next year. I went to Omkareshwar and Mahakal. Then there's happened. My husband was in Prayagraj. Then I went to Kashi Vishwanath.
Mm.
Now why I'm telling you this is that after my mother went away, there were two options. Either I could go for therapy, and because a lot of other older things, old trauma things were coming up. I realized one thing, that this is actually true, that karma is a bitch. What comes around goes around. Okay. So who am I to take charge of? I will take revenge of what has been done with me. Probably महादेव है ना, उन्होंने ही फंसाया है, वही उन्होंने निकाल दिया मुझे चीजों से, right? That is where I decided, let others do whatever they want to do. I do what feels right to me. In that process, if people want to stay with me, good. If they don't want to stay with me, better. Right? So in that way, I kind of filtered out people from my life who were not even there, or who should not be there for my happy, or a satisfied life. So I realized in that sense, that time, that at the end सबको जाना है, सबने आना है, राइट? और जाना सबने इन्हीं के पास है. सो और ये मुझे कब रियलाइज हुआ, काशी विश्वनाथ में जब मैं बाहर निकली, तो एक तरफ मणिकर्णिका घाट था और दूसरी तरफ काशी विश्वनाथ. लोग मणिकर्णिका पे लोगों के जाने का गम मना रहे थे, दूसरी साइड पे लोग बाल तर्पण, बाल बाल करवा दे रहे थे बच्चों के पैदा होने का. अरे जन्म से मरण का सफर इतना ही है बस. सो I can't do anything but to help, or but what do what I feel like is good. Probably मेरी मदर को भी शायद यही लगता होगा कि उनको मैं याद कर करके रो रही हूँ, तो उनको भी परेशानी होगी. जाना तो सबने ही था. And then I started doing is, rather than being very vanity or something कि parties में ये वो, मैंने बहुत major change लाया life में, wherein I started being a minimalistic in terms of कि कोई पार्टी नहीं थ्रो करनी, कुछ नहीं करना, क्यों कराना है. गो इन टू द डायरेक्शन, आप भगवान के घर जाओ, आपको आपको यू हैव टू स्टार्ट सम भंडारा और एनीथिंग. डू समथिंग व्हिच मेक्स अदर्स हैप्पी एंड सैटिस्फाइड एटलीस्ट फॉर सम टाइम. सो उसने बहुत हेल्प किया, नोइंगली अननोइंगली मुझे. और अभी मैं एक अच्छे जोन में हूँ जहाँ पे मुझे फर्क नहीं पड़ता कि लोग मेरे बारे में क्या सोच रहे हैं. तो आई एम काइंड ऑफ हैप्पी.
नेहा यार, इस जगह तो हर हर महादेव बिना बोले उससे रहा नहीं जाएगा. इतनी खूबसूरत बात तुमने बताई है, जिस तरीके से व्हाट आई वाज लिसनिंग टू यू, एंड the way you were like going in a rabbit hole. Now, suddenly after you sitting at Mahakal and there was some shift happened, and then आप कितने और ज्योतिर्लिंग में आपका जाना हुआ, एंड फ्रॉम देयर यू गैदर्ड द एनर्जी. आई मीन दिस इज अमेजिंग टू नो दैट कि तुम्हारे पास ये चॉइस थी कि तुम किधर जाना चाहती हो, बट तुमने ये रास्ता चुना. And see where you are now, and you that's what I've heard from Krati and from your bio, is that you really help also people. You hold space for people who are actually not only going through through their losses, but also in their difficult situations. So fantastic, yaar, Neha. I mean, it's very, very inspiring. What's it, Krati?
I I love to. I mean, I had shivers going down my spine. So I don't think I need to add anything more than that. But AT's Monica, I want to pick a little bit more,
Mhm.
which is you said that you actually filtered out a few people from your life. Now, in a lot of situations, it may not be very easy for people to do that. Like you want to, बट वो कुछ ऐसे लोग हैं जिनको फिल्टर आउट करना बहुत ही मुश्किल है. सो इज डू यू हैव एनी सॉर्ट ऑफ टिप्स और व्हाट हेल्प यू डू दैट रियली? मतलब इट्स अ वेरी बोल्ड थिंग. मैं मतलब आमतौर पे सुनती हूँ इट्स देयर, बट हाउ डू वी हैंडल दैट? हाउ डिड यू हैंडल दैट?
Simply, I started reading more, and I started enjoying my company in the first place. Then I realized कि अगर मुझे खुद की कंपनी अच्छी लग रही है तो मुझे वही लोग चाहिए जिनकी कंपनी मुझे अच्छी लग रही है, जो मुझे एनर्जी दे रही है. सो मैं लोगों से बात करती थी, अभी भी करती हूँ, लेकिन अगर मुझे उनके साथ बहुत ही ड्रेन्ड फील हो रहा है, सो आई स्टार्टेड गेटिंग, टेकिंग अ स्टेप बैक. एंड व्हाट दैट मीन वाज, मैं खुद से किसी को रीच आउट नहीं करती हूँ, राइट? एंड लोग मेरे पास रीच आउट करते हैं किसी हेल्प के लिए, आई एम ऑलवेज देयर. बट डू आई एंगेज इनटू सम कन्वर्सेशन? बिकॉज every single conversation takes a bit of you. Okay. And I want, now at this age, at this point in my life where I'm sitting and struggling with things, I would like to have only those people who add, like, even if they're not adding any value, they don't put in some negative impact. So I talk to people, but conversations are only with people who I love to and who add something in my life.
Hmm. And it does. I think it's when you start looking into yourself, एक तो शायद बाहर के लोगों की जरूरत ही कम हो जाती है, and that's where it is probably easier for you to also say, हाँ ठीक है, मतलब मैं इसके साथ टाइम स्पेंड करूंगी और इसके साथ कम टाइम स्पेंड करूंगी. और आजकल लोग समझदार हो गए हैं ज्यादा कि उन्हें भी समझ में आ जाता है. आई थिंक a lot of things they do.
And fortunately, Sprati, sorry to interrupt you there. Fortunately, social media ने लाइफ बहुत आसान कर दिया है, बिकॉज लोगों के पास सच में ही टाइम कम है कनेक्ट करने के लिए. तो मेरे को
Yeah.
लगा कि मैं अपनी ही कंपनी इतना अच्छा एंजॉय कर रही हूँ, जो मैंने शायद इतने सालों में नहीं किया. सो व्हाई नॉट डू इट नाउ?
एक एक क्वेश्चन और है नेहा, and maybe I know we're way above our usual time limit, so we will try to summarize, and maybe if required, I think we would want to hear more from you. But the question is, I know in all of this you did have a family, like your husband and your son, to look after, to take care of. Like you were still delivering duties for them. Is there anything from that time that you want to share, how that shaped your, maybe your approach to them, or मतलब कुछ चेंज उधर आया क्या, या कुछ तुमने पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट्स देखे क्या उसमें? हाउ डिड यू मैनेज ऑल ऑफ दैट?
पॉजिटिव इफेक्ट्स तो ये हुए कि जब मम्मी गई तो रियलाइज हुआ कि किसी के जाने का क्या इम्पैक्ट होता है. सो यू स्टार्ट वैल्यूइंग योर पीपल अ लिटिल बिट मोर. ओके. सो अगर मुझे लगता था कि यार हस्बैंड से लड़ाई हो रही है, वो नहीं हुई होगा तो क्या फर्क पड़ रहा है, तो लगता है फर्क पड़ेगा. then then I started valuing him. Second, मुझे मेरे बेटे के साथ, हालांकि आई शेयर एक्सट्रीमली ग्रेट बॉन्ड विद हिम. वी आर लाइक बडीज टू ईच अदर, एंड देयर इज वन अनकंडीशनल लव. पर वहां ना मुझे एक और सेफ स्पेस मिला, क्योंकि वो एक ऐसा स्पेस है जहां पे मैं अनकंडीशनल हूँ और वो भी अनकंडीशनल ही है. सो मैं अपने बेटे के साथ, इट इज स्पेस वेर इन मैं उसको कुछ भी बोल देती हूँ. आई मीन वी आर लाइक सिबलिंग्स टू ईच अदर राइट नाउ. सो इट्स वेरी गुड टू हैव देम। एंड प्लस मुझे एक और चीज रियलाइज हुई कि मतलब सच बता रही हूँ कि मेरे हस्बैंड, पहले आपको लगता है आपकी मदर इन लॉ है ना, शायद आपकी लाइफ में एक नेगेटिव रोल प्ले करती है, बट मैंने जब मम्मी मम्मी गई ना मेरी, तो मुझे रियलाइज हुआ कि मेरे हस्बैंड जो है वो अपनी मदर के बहुत क्लोज है।
Hmm.
मैं सच में उस तरह से सोचने लगी, कल को इनको कुछ होगा तो ये कैसे डील करेगा, बिकॉज ये तो मुझसे भी ज्यादा अटैच्ड है, राइट? तो
Hmm.
मैं ना वो एक एम्पथाइजिंग वाला सिचुएशन जो होता है ना, मैं उसमें आ गई। एंड देन आई स्टार्टेड लाइक probably I have to support him more emotionally now, because
Hmm.
जहाँ पे अगर मेरा भी इमोशनल सपोर्ट नहीं हुआ और 10 साल बाद शायद वो नहीं रहेंगी, उनका भी नहीं होगा, तो ही विल बी इन अ बिग मेस।
Yeah. Yeah.
दैट इज वेयर आई स्टार्टेड हैविंग डेवलपिंग अ बेटर बॉन्ड विद हिम। लाइक मुझे ना उसकी शायद पहले सिर्फ नेगेटिव एट्रीब्यूट दिखते थे, अब मैं
Hmm.
फोर्स कर रही हूँ अपने आप को मेरे आसपास वाले लोगों के कुछ पॉजिटिव एटीट्यूड्स देखने को, कि यार
Hmm.
सब पॉजिटिव। तो आप रादर देन फोकसिंग ऑन द नेगेटिव पार्ट, why don't you focus on the positive aspect of it?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that is how it shaped my relationship with my immediate family.
Very nice. Very nice. I think it's sounds really good, and I'm sure they would have supported you through this. And क्योंकि समझ में नहीं आता है, but thank you, thank you, Neha, for sharing such a beautiful part of your life. I think your journey with your mother, and the profound effect that she continues to have over your life even after she's gone. I think that's the whole power of being a mother. And हाँ, मोनिका तू बोल यार, मैं मुझे लगता है मैं ज्यादा इमोशनल हो रही हूँ।
आई नो।
But
नेहा, नहीं, नेहा की स्टोरी है भी बहुत ही इमोशनल, जिस तरीके से उनका बॉन्ड रहा है। और आई एम श्योर हम सब, हमारा सब अपने माता पिता के साथ ऐसा ही बॉन्ड रहता है। एक बहुत खूबसूरत बात जो निकल के आई यहाँ पे, जो कि मुझे क्लोजर की तरफ भी लेके जा रही है। एंड इजाजत दें, आई थिंक सो इज, अगर मैं इसको एक कुछ पंक्तियों से क्लोज करूँ, तो आई थिंक सो वी आर फाइन, और वी कैन डेफिनेटली take another part from Neha, a part two, and we can, address many more things, because इतने इंटेलेक्चुअल आदमी से बात करने में मजा ही आ जाता है, जो जीवन को एक अलग ही लाइट में देखता है। तो कुछ चीजें जो मैंने पिकअप की हैं नेहा से यहाँ पे, कि पहले तो जो एक लॉस होता है, तो लॉस तो एक होता है कि जीवन से व्यक्ति हमेशा के लिए चला गया, और दूसरा लॉस होता है आपके रिलेशनशिप टूट गए, आपका ब्रेकअप हो गया, आपका कोई सगा संबंधी आपसे टूट गया, दूर हो गया। ये भी एक लॉस में आता है, जो कि एक वैक्यूम क्रिएट कर लेता है ना? अब वैक्यूम जो क्रिएट होता है, द चॉइसेस व्हिच वी आर मेकिंग or taking is also leading to the decisions what is going to come next in our life, because decisions are going to make the life ahead. And how Neha chose to select a different path, to make a choice of healing herself rather correcting others. This is what I have learned. It's been truly inspiring and so connecting. We both share very close birthdays also. She's 24th, I'm 23rd June. I mean, that's amazing. Mahadev के दोनों भक्त हैं. That's again very amazing. And जिस तरीके से वो, उनको साइकोलॉजी पसंद है, मुझे बहुत साइकोलॉजी पसंद है. I mean, there are so many things that we can go on and on and on. बट अभी के लिए एक पॉज लेते हैं, और क्योंकि एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत मोड़ है जहाँ पे कि इस वक्त हमको शायद रुक जाना चाहिए, और कुछ और एपिसोड करने चाहिए नेहा के साथ। व्हाट से कृति?
absolutely, yeah, absolutely. I mean, I just want to say from the deepest part of my heart, Neha, thank you so much for coming, for joining us here and sharing these beautiful insights with Monica and me. The people get to hear only, I think, 40-50 minutes of this conversation, but we connected like this day has been the highlight of my week. Let me put it that way.
Yeah, mine too. It has been amazing.
Likewise.
Amazing. Neha, thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you so much for holding the space also for us, and making the space so safe even for you and for us as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys. And believe me, it's been really great and feeling very light, because, sharing your vulnerabilities with people who understand you is a blessing. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.
And before we close, I think just a message to our listeners. Please do like and follow the podcast and let us know how we can make it better. So please keep your feedback coming in. If you are one who is, courageous enough like Neha to share your story with other people, other listeners who can benefit from it, because we believe that even if our podcast has changed one life, we've truly done ourselves successful. So please write to us at the fair unfair life at outlook.com. And Monica and I will make sure that we reach out to you and we get to hear your story as well. So please do share love. Share the podcast with somebody who could help take some learning from from Neha's story today. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you, Neha.